I really miss when The Sims was just a game and not this cult thing. I don't think I can say that. If you're in your 20s or mid-20s or late 20s, or if you're almost 30 like me, you probably grew up like playing iconic titles like The Sims 1, The Sims 2, and The Sims 3. Playing The Sims always felt almost like magical. It was the best time of the day, it was really fun, and you always had a great time playing it. The Sims has always been goofy, quirky, and just a very fun game that we all loved to play. Whether you were removing ladders or woohooing your crush, we all loved it. It's very sad to think that some of you didn't get to experience what The Sims and The Sims community used to be. Believe it or not, but The Sims community once was a very healthy, engaging community. It was a very welcoming space that we all used to share our ideas, our gameplay tips, even content that we would create and just share with each other because we thought it was fun. We used to have a lot of freedom sharing our thoughts with other fellow simmers, and it wouldn't be much more than that. It wouldn't become a Twitter thread about how someone is so horrible and said that The Sims 4 is too expensive. We used to be able to have a normal discussion with other players whether a pack was good or not, whether a pack was expensive or not, whether a pack was worth it or not. People used to disagree with each other without making a big deal of it. We used to disagree on which pack we thought should come next, and it would end like that. We disagreed, and that was it. It used to be a very fun space to discuss things about the game. We would even discuss and be excited about other games, and believe it or not, even play other games. Fortunately, it seems like all that magic and all that comfort, welcoming space is long gone, and it feels like we're never getting that back. The Sims 4 was released 10 years ago, and ever since that release, everything is just different. A lot of players left the community and just stopped playing The Sims. Some other simmers just kept playing The Sims 3 up until this day, but a lot of our friends and people that used to love this franchise are just gone. With The Sims 4, especially after it becoming free, a lot of new people started playing the game, and the community just got bigger and bigger, and the game, The Sims 4, just got bigger and bigger. And it's good. It's nice to see that a game that we love so much being appreciated. But some other things also changed, and not for the better. The community now is just toxic. It seems like now we don't have that freedom anymore to share our thoughts about the game. And if you criticize something about the game, or if you say that a certain pack is too expensive, people might create a thread on Twitter sharing hateful thoughts about you because of what you said. If you complain about the bugs, people will be mad at you. People will go out of their ways in a very silly discussion. People now are very intolerant to different opinions, leading to heated, long arguments over a very small thing. If you have good things to say about The Sims, there will be people offending you for saying good things about The Sims. If you have bad things to say about The Sims, there will be people offending you for saying bad things about The Sims. It's either black or white. You either love it or you hate it. There's no grayscale. If you like the game, you're not allowed to point out some things that you think are not good. And if you don't like the game, you are not allowed to have good things to say about the game. You will receive hate either way. And if that wasn't said enough, we are now witnessing this attitude being carried to all the games. Recently, we have all seen the hype going around inZOI, this new life simulation game that is being developed, and we can already see this pattern of behavior happening in inZOI, where people will not tolerate different opinions. You either love everything about inZOI or you hate everything about inZOI. If you like inZOI, you're not allowed to like The Sims, and if you like The Sims, you're not allowed to like inZOI. It scares other people to express their opinions about video games, and honestly, it puts people off even trying out a new game. And really, if you truly like a game, Shouldn't you want the game to always be better and improved? It just doesn't make sense to me how you say that you like a game, but at the same time, you just close your eyes to things that could be improved. If you really care about a game, surely you would want to have a better experience with it. Why would you just pretend everything's perfect when you could have a better experience by having bugs fixed and things like that? You can't improve a game if you deem it to be perfect. It seems like games are not games anymore. It feels like games are some sort of cult or football team, and each team is trying to defeat the other. If you really enjoy video games, you should be excited about having other options. Wishing for The Sims to die or for inZOI to fail is not going to do us any good. We finally get another game in the genre of life simulation that is similar to The Sims. We finally get another option, and your first thought is to hope for The Sims to die? We all know what happens when a game is the only game in the genre. We already know what Monopoly does. We already know what happens when there is no competition. I know we have Paralives coming and there's another competitor, but really, I think we should all be excited to have not one, not two, but 3 different options for life simulation games. Not to just be wishing for a certain game to die. I really like The Sims. I am very excited about inZOI. It is possible for you to like The Sims 4 and at the same time be excited for inZOI. It is possible to play both games. Just think of other genres. Think of the huge amount of games in the adventure genre. There's so many options. Why can't we have many options for life simulation games? It is possible to like The Sims and still have some things that you don't like inside the game. It is possible to like inZOI and have some concerns and some things that you wish were different. It is possible. It's like people will see someone saying something on the internet and they will start spreading their idea like parrots. And most of the time, hateful ideas. I miss when games were just games, and I really miss critical thinking.